Hi everybody, today we are going to learn about how to use the Excel in order to find a certain probability based on the normal distribution concept. So let me share with you first the Excel file. So here in the Excel file, what we have is different type of states and also how much the demand for certain type of product was for those states. So we want to see that, for example, if they are telling us the demand for certain state is 85, how much percentages of the rest of this distribution is lower than 85, or how much percentages are higher than 85, how we can calculate it by using the normal distribution. Okay, so the very first step that we need to take in order to use a normal distribution is finding what is the average of the data set. So here I found the average of the data set. I'm gonna click on that by typing average and then equal to, first equal to, type average, and then you choose all the data that you have. You see highlighted? I choose all the data that I have and then close the parentheses. Also, the second step is calculate the standard deviation. For standard deviation, I just need to type STDEV and then choose the data, close the parentheses, standard deviation. Now I have the table here. It says we have the demand equal to 85. The average of our distribution is just here. I put it here, this number. Standard deviation of the distribution is 9.15. I put that number also here. So it's telling me calculate how much is the cumulative distribution, or how much is the probability that this 85 is higher than the rest of the data set. So in order to calculate that, I can easily say how much of the percent of the data are less than 85. I can easily type norm dot these. Let me delete this and it would help you understand it here better. So cumulative distribution function, or I can say how much is the probability that any other uh, variable, any other value, any other x in the data set that I choose is less than 85, right? Let's say we have this number 85 and I want to see this 85 is higher than how much percentage of the data set. Like, how much is the probability if I choose any other x is lower than 85, right? So I want to basically find that what is the probability that any x that I'm choosing is less than 85. All right. In order to find that, I would write equal to type norm, and then I would choose the normal distribution, right? Because for normal distribution is the probability that I want to calculate for that. It's asking me, what is your x? My x is 85, right? It was given to me, right? Put a comma. Now it's highlighting the second one. What is your average of the data set? I have it here, I choose it. What is the standard deviation of your data set? Choose that. And then always choose true. Double click on that, close the parentheses. So it's telling me that 85 is 97% higher than 97% of the data set, right? It's a really high number, higher than 97% of the data set. And then if I choose false, it gives me opposite of that, right? It gives me a density function. Usually I say, what is the probability of density function? Sometimes I don't even ask about that. I usually ask for the probability that is smaller or higher than certain number. So I know that 85 is higher than 97% of the data set. So if I ask you how much percent of the data set are higher than 85, that means 85 is less than those numbers, then I would say easily 1 minus this probability gives me the rest, right? It's 0.03. If I wanna basically show you something here, let me see if I can draw. No, I cannot draw here. So I wanted to just show you the normal distribution and how the normal distribution looks like. So from now on, we want to say that from now on, whenever I say how much is the probability equal or less than certain number that I give you, so equal or less, you need to type normal distribution. And then you find your x that I was giving in the question, calculate the average, calculate the standard deviation, and then always choose true. If I ask you how much is the probability equal or greater than certain number, so you need to type 1 minus normal distribution. So that is all we need to learn. If I ask you for equal or less than certain number, or I say x, you would type equal to norm distribution. I didn't put the equal because if I put, I need to choose something, so that's why I didn't put. If I say equal or greater than x, you need to type 1 minus norm distribution, and then choose the x, choose the average, choose the standard deviation, and then always choose true. So here I said, how much is the probability equal or less than 85? X was my 85, right? Remember? So how much is the probability that the data is equal or less than 85? 97% is probability. How much is the probability if uh, the other numbers are equal or greater than the 85? Only 3%, right? So that's how we calculate the probability, as easy as that. If you have any question, just let me know.